So your options here are you can attack the crocodile, but it will be with disadvantage because you are restrained, as well as the fact that you're underwater, right? You can try and break out of the crocodile's grasp if you want, as your turn. So they're your options. Attack with disadvantage or try and break out.
Are the crocodiles swimming in the same direction, down?
Like absolutely straight down.
Not closer towards each other or
No,
anything,
you're
just
probably
straight down?
you two are probably about 10 foot apart, Zaga and Derek, and they're just kind of going straight down. You're probably level with each other as well.
Because I can hold my breath for longer than Zaga, I think I'm happy to go down, because at least that way I'm heading in the same direction as her if she is to fall unconscious or anything.
Nice.
So as I'm going down, I might just use my lay on hands to give myself some hit points back.
Awesome. Yeah, how many hit points do you want to give yourself back?
I'm going to give myself 3.
Okay.
And save a couple.
Beautiful. Your hands glow as you recharge yourself. You feel your wounds starting to heal as the crocodile drags you down to the depths. Beautiful. Nice. 4. That is Zaga's turn. So you have the same thing. You can attack with disadvantage because you're restrained, or you can try and break free with a athletics check.
Oh, my plan was to attack. Has this crocodile been injured?
The one that's got you, yes. You're the one that's got you.
Looking pretty rough.
Yeah, the one that's got you is like looking real fucked up.
Yeah. So I want to reach to my. I imagine it's got to be by my sides, but I can still grab both my daggers and I want to like stab it in its eyes.
Fuck yeah. So that's 2 attack rolls with disadvantage. So roll because basically they'll do different amounts of damage as well. So roll the first one with disadvantage.
6.
6 will miss, I'm afraid. So then you try your second dagger.
Nat 20 and a nat 1. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
You get both your daggers and you kind of try to plunge them in, but they skitter off. You're struggling to get your arms as they're bitten, and you try to grab them, but they skate off the scales of the crocodile. You're unable to do any damage, I'm afraid, as they continue to drag you down to the depths.
I pull out my crossbow, and I'm assuming I can see. If I dip my head underwater.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. It's not great light, but you can see.
And I'm going to go for the one that's got Zaga.
Beautiful. Roll to attack.
28.
That will hit, easy.
12 damage.
You put your head under the water, string your bow, the arrow courses through the water, and as your daggers kind of float off, you're like, fucking hell. You see the arrow strike it straight in the head, and you feel the crocodile's jaws go limp. The crocodile's dead as you're kind of underneath the water.
And second wind's a bonus action, isn't it?
It is.
Sweet, so I'm going to do that.
1d10 plus con.
6.
Hell yeah. Nice, you get 60 points back. It is Nathan's turn. Nathan has not been particularly helpful in this fight. No one's unconscious. Belmont is currently scaring the shit out of a lizardfolk. He kind of fumbles for his crossbow, pulls it out, fires, goes through the water, and you see it just kind of courses past the lizardfolk attacking you as he's like, fuck, as he starts to pull back the rope.
On your left! On your left!
As he kind of edges along the bank to try and get away from the lizardfolk. Custard. What would you like to ask him to do? You're under the water?
Well, my head only ducked under the water.
I'll let you try and say something.
Yeah, just like aim, like second wind. Custard, get him! And like point at the lizard folk that's like bobbing in the water.
Animal handling check.
That's a 13.
It's like, no. You call for Custard to aid Belmont to attack what you want him to attack the lizard folk.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'll do? Because you just missed the DC that I wanted. He will attack, but he will attack a randomly determined individual. Not one of your friends, but a randomly determined lizard folk.
Okay,
basically. So because he's just got like, oh shit.
I'll do something.
He'll try and do something. So he'll.
Yeah, you roll to see which.
We'll roll a d6. He flies towards the one that is attacking Belmont.
Hey.
Goes through the water and tries to scrape at him, like splashing through the water.
Okay, so first attack with his beak. 15.
15 will hit.
5.
5 points of damage, nice.
And then he's got a claw attack as well. 18.
18 will hit, nice.
12 damage.
12 points of damage?
Yeah, he rolled well.
Fucking hell.
2 plus 3.
Custard flies over, and as you're looking, you perhaps see a shadow come over you, and then you watch a beak splash into the water, and then 2 claws grab the lizard folk and rend him out of the water. You watch as he kind of Custard flies off with his lizard folk, which is like screaming, and then he just kind of rips the lizard folk, and blood and viscera sprays out as he drops
all over
it.
Belmont again.
All over Belmont. He's in the water, though. It's all right.
I'm just thinking, maybe it's a good thing I kept that thing alive.
As it kind of sprays blood and viscera as it flies away. Fucking hell, Jesus. Lizardfolk dead. That's his turn. It is the Lizardfolk's turn. Oh, they do not like Custard. They're going to attack Custard with their javelins. That is a nat 20.
Oh, no.
14 points of piercing damage.
Okay, he's still alive for now.
That's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
That is another 6 points of piercing damage.
He falls from the sky.
Oh, no.
How many hit points does he have?
18, and you did 19 damage.
Custard drops from the sky and splashes into the water.
Custard.
Fuck. Cool. Cool. That is the Lizardfolk's turn. Belmont, Custard had just fallen from the sky. What are you doing? You see his corpse like land in the water with a splash.
Corpse. Body.
Sorry. That's okay. You see
Don't get ahead of yourself.
You see Custard's. I should probably give him full damage. Custard's body falls into the water. You see the Lizardfolk's like blood and viscera and body fall in. You're like, "Rush," and then you see Custard splash. Like, no. That's so funny that came after the thought. Maybe I should keep him. It's a good job I kept him alive. Splash. Oh no.
First things first, going to start casting as delicately I can in the water false life. So rather than being like able to drain humans more, it's just like life coming from the algae and small minute things. That's going to fortify my hit point pool. So that is 5 hit points.
So you get 5 hit points back. Nice.
And then I'm going to start delicately swimming as fast as I can in the aristocrat way my parents raised me towards Custard.
Towards Custard. Yeah, okay. I'm saying you can swim, use your full distance, you get to Custard.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. The crocodile's turn.
It's just the one with
Just the one with Derek. It swims down another 30 feet. You're now 60 feet underwater. There's a couple of... Right. To bite you again, he's got to open his mouth, which risks him I think he'll do that. He's going to bite you whilst underwater. So he opens his mouth. You're no longer restrained. He doesn't have advantage. The crocodile bites down on you, and you fall unconscious. While underwater, you can make death saves. You just can't be stabilized whilst you're underwater. So even if you get 3 successes, you're going to keep making them. Making death saves, basically.
Okay.
Cool. So, Derek, if you could give us a death save, please.
Ooh, that is a 9.
That is 1 failure.
Okay.
Can I cast a spell underwater?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Eldritch Blast it is then, please. 14. It's
14
18.
hits. 18 hits.
6.
You fire an Eldritch Blast. That kind of muted sound of water. The Eldritch Blast fires forward, strikes the crocodile, which kind of reels and looks in your direction. You have distracted the crocodile.
I'll go for Derek.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Oh, I don't know if you can feel this, listeners, but I am not feeling great.
He's a very sweaty boy right now.
Valna, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to pop my head back underwater and shoot a crossbow at the crocodile holding Derek.
Nice, roll to attack.
Yeah, it's a 24.
That'll hit.
7 damage.
Arrow fires through the water, strikes the crocodile. As it kind of turns its intention towards you, strikes it, killed the last crocodile.
And can I start swimming towards Custard?
You can get to Custard this turn easy.
Okay.
You get to Custard.
Okay.
There's still 2 lizard folk left. So Nathan has seen the 2 people go underneath the water with crocodiles. I'm going to say he dips his head under. He sees that Derek is not in a good way and that you're still about. And so he is going to use his action to dash, swimming under the water at full pelt. So he gets 30 foot. So he's now 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
On his next turn, he can get to you. On the turn after that, he can heal you. So he's not looking great. That is his turn. Custard. Do you want to make his death save, Kerry?
14.
It's 1 success. How are you bloodied?
Injured.
Yeah.
I had a javelin go through my shoulder.
Are you below half hits?
No. I was going to say, like, I've pulled it out and now I'm like, look, I'm swimming fine.
They launch javelins at you then. That is a 16.
Beats it.
Oh my god, 23. How many hit points you got?
13.
Ah! Val, you fall unconscious.
I think you'll be fine. Derek's 60 foot underwater with a failed death save.
Next to an unconscious hippogriff.
Belmont's... What have I done?
Okay.
You've doomed us all.
How big's the lake?
It's like 40 foot across.
Yeah, I'm gonna stabilize Custard Boy.
You're gonna
Give me a medicine check.
I'm gonna use my bless as well.
Custard's no longer bleeding out. Thank God.
And then I'm gonna start booking it to the other side away from the lizard men so I'm out of range.
Yeah, stabilise him and then leave me unconscious next to him.
So you're going away from the lizard folk. You stabilize Custard, and then you stay where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Derek, do you want to use your inspiration?
That 11 or a 14.
A success.
Nice.
Cool. I'm a bit less stressed now. Okay. Not much less stressed, but a little bit stressed. Zaga, you're up.
If I were to dash, could I grab him on the way and drag him closer to Nathan?
Yeah, yes. So if you wanted, you could either make a medicine check now or drag him to Nathan, who can guarantee successful. So usually he wouldn't be stabilized, right? But Nathan can give hit points with a medicine pack. So you swim down to the bottom of the lake. You grab Derek and you paddle as hard as you can with him in your arms, dragging him up towards the water as Nathan swims down towards you. Valna, if you'd like to make a death save.
13.
Cool. It is Nathan's turn. Nathan swims down towards the water, like under the water, pulls out a healer's pack and patches up all the kind of like bites on the thing. And as he's rubbing the poultice in, you kind of swim back into life on 1 hit point. However, you are not holding your breath, okay? Because you lost it all, obviously you were unconscious. So you have 4 rounds to get to the surface.
I already have the bends.
Your ears popped. But basically you have 4 rounds to get to the surface now. The lizard folk step into the water and start to swim towards you. Belmont, you are unconscious. As they swim towards you, they attack you.
Well, you're not involved.
8 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
Belmont.
Belmont, death save.
7.
Derek.
I'm going to paddle my feet and try and shoot up as quick as I can to the surface.
So you're dashing to the surface.
Yeah.
You get as far as you can. You're about 15 foot from the surface as you kind of go as quick as you want towards the surface. You can kind of see the lizard folk seem to be dragging the bodies of everyone back towards the shore.
Okay.
But that is your turn. Zaga, I assume you're doing the same?
Yeah.
You.
How many feet am I?
You're also 45 feet down, so you can dash 15 feet away from the surface. Nathan does the same. The lizard folk dash and drag your bodies onto... You watch as they drag their bodies onto the shore, but you can't see them anymore.
So I'm now 15 feet below the surface.
You're currently 15 feet, but you can swim diagonally and get to the riverbank at this point.
Okay.
So do you do that?
Is that my full movement?
No, that's just your movement, yeah.
Will I still have an action?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you paddle as quick as your legs can carry you, and you burst from the water, devouring air as you feel your lungs fill back up, no longer suffocating. You see the 2 lizard folk kind of standing on the bank, looking down, leering at you, and the bodies of your 3 friends on the side. Well, 2 friends and Pet on the side of the bank.
As I look at my friends who are feeling pretty shit, who out of them looks to be the worst?
That would be impossible to tell without taking time to inspect the bodies.
Okay.
How many hit points have you got now, though?
1.
Zaga, are you going straight towards the shore or straight up? Because if you go straight up, you won't be in melee range and you can kind of blast them from a distance.
Yeah.
Cool. So you burst straight up. Roll to attack. Neither of them look bad.
12?
12. This is... You burst out the water, you fire Eldritch Blast at one of them, but it kind of courses past, so they kind of look at you floating in the water. Valna, if you give me the death save.
2.
2. Nathan, who bursts out the water and screams, Belmont! He kind of goes directly out of the water, not knowing what to expect. And you can see his face, he's gone like, fuck, because he should have gone straight to you as he kind of bursts out, fires his crossbow bolt at one of them, strikes, does 6 points of damage to one of them. It kind of plugs straight into its chest as it kind of looks down, blood dripping down, kind of looks up with a growl in Nathan's direction. That's Nathan's turn. 8 is the lizard folk. Derek, that is a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah, you get a 9. 18.
That's an 8 to hit. They kind of try to club you and bash you with their shield, but you kind of duck and dive out of the way. Second one tries again. That's a 16.
Miss.
And that is an 8. You are kind of sliding and slipping, trying to get out of the way as they try to strike you from above, and they're not able to get you. Belmont!
Last death save.
Oh my god.
No pressure.
Listeners, that die went straight on the floor.
17.
One success. One success. Derek.
With my lay on hands,
Yeah.
I'm going to heal Belmont for 1 HP.
Okay. Belmont. You rip into life, looking up at kind of like lizard folk above you.
He would probably be like, I was so close!
Now, your armor, I forget how
gone down.
mage armor, does it go down when you're unconscious?
I believe there's a concentration check.
I don't think mage armor's concentration, but I think it goes off if you're unconscious. But just check that for me, just so I know. You bring Belmont back to life. Do you want to try and crawl onto the shore, or are you staying where you are?
I need to touch Belmont.
Correct, but you'd have to get on, so you can grab him, but you're still in
grab
the
his-
water. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll grab his foot, and then I still have movement, eh?
Yes.
Could I kind of try and roll and grab onto... I know I can't heal her this turn, but grab onto
Valna.
Valna's foot.
Yeah.
And also stay in the water kind of hidden to an extent.
Not hidden, but I know what you're kind of saying.
Derek
You're kind
thinks he's hidden.
Yeah, you're trying to hide, prepping, holding onto Valda's leg, getting ready to pump her through healing energy.
It says it only ends if the target dons armor or if you dispel the spells in action.
Oh, sweet. So you're still got your magic armor on. Beautiful. Zaga.
How far away am I from Valna?
15 feet swimming.
So I could swim.
You could
do
get to her
medicine
and try and
check.
do a medicine check if you wanted.
5.
You get to Valna and you are trying to, because you can see where she's been hurt, and you are trying to kind of patch. But every time you do, the lizardfolk harry you, pushing you away, and you're just not able to do the full check. Nathan paddles like hell to the edge of the water, puts his hand on your shoulder, Derek, hoists himself up, grabs Valna and pulls her further towards the water so her legs are hanging over. The lizardfolk are harrying. Perhaps, do you have a shield, Derek?
Yeah.
You maybe put your shield above him as they are kind of harrying him, and he grabs his medicine pack, like puts poultice in, wraps bandages around. You can hear the bum, 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 bum of the swords above, but he uses a healing pack, and you come back on 1 hit point, Valna. The lizardfolk's turn. Bang! Smacks you with its shield, unconscious. One strikes you, Belmont, misses,
Boing.
and strikes again and hits.
Oh.
You are unconscious again. As they kind of stand over your bodies. Nathan just screams, "You bastards!" Derek.
I feel like Valna might be better in a fight, so I'm going to use my last lay on hands for Valna to get her up.
You get 1 hit point, Valna.
Sweet.
As you're kind of again struggling, Valna's cracked around the head with a shield. You heal her back up again. Valna, you like back into life once again. Zaga, you're up.
I'll use my crossbow
Yeah.
at the one closest to. Well, whichever one looks more fucked up.
Yeah, okay. I'll allow that.
10.
10 misses. You get out your crossbow, fires off into the brush. They don't even seem aware of you. They're kind of focusing on the immediate threat because you're still 15 feet away, haven't you? You haven't swum in close, have
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
Me.
You're on the floor. What would you like to do?
So the one that's already looking a bit banged up, I'm going to grab my longsword, and I'm on the bank now anyway, aren't
Yeah,
I?
you
So
can-
if I just jump.
Yeah, you'll need to stand up, but I like to do it as one swift action. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If you're on your back, it's disadvantage, so.
Okay, so I can stand up and
Yep.
grab it with 2 hands again and just try and plunge it straight
Absolutely.
into him.
Roll to attack.
Oh, it's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
9 damage.
9 damage. You get your longsword and you drive it deep into the lizard folk, and you kind of see again. It kind of comes out the side, and it like blood starts kind of pouring out as it kind of looks behind you as your sword drives deep as it's
No,
kind
like-
of panicking and looks around.
Roar in his face as well.
Oh fuck, Nathan. Oh my god, Nathan. Fucking hell. He's going to use another heals kit. He grabs you, Belmont, and again, kind of starts panicking, pushing. Kind of, again, maybe you're using your shield to protect whilst you heal Valna. You come back on 1 hit. Is use another healer's kit. They're going to try and attack you first, Valna. That is a 17 to hit. 1 hit.
I'm down.
Bang, smacks you with its club. Turns down and looks at you. Derek, poof, a club cracks you on the head. Derek's unconscious. As the lizard folk are getting increasingly frustrated at everybody getting back up again. Okay. Maybe they should have knocked Nathan unconscious, but alas, they did not. That is their turn. We're back to the top with Belmont.
I'll fucking see you in hell. I'm going to use my last spiritual energy, just cast Chill Touch at both of them.
Beautiful. Roll to attack at both of them.
A 15.
A 15 hits.
Please roll okay. This is on the damage one, by the way.
Okay.
No, that's only a 4.
2 spectral hands fly out. One of them kind of ducks and weaves out the way, but the one that takes the damage goes deep into its stomach, around the same place the sword from Valna came through. And you watch as that wound festers and rots and ages, and the lizard folk kind of panic and clutching at itself, and the life is drawn from it as it dies. 1 lizard folk left.
There's only really one thing I can do. That's Eldritch Blast.
Okay,
I
beautiful.
can't do anything else. 16. 8.
Fuck yeah.
The damage.
You fire an Eldritch Blast it strikes the lizard folk square in the chest. It looks at its two dead allies kind of burning and singeing at its chest. You see panic in this creature's face. Do you want to start swimming towards them, or are you staying kind of treading water where you are?
I'm going to stay treading water where I am.
Nice, absolutely fine. Derek, he brings you back up and he shouts, "Heal Valna." It is the lizard folk's turn. The lizard folk looks at you all and runs off into the woods. Are you going to pursue him?
No.
I'm unconscious.
Lizard folk runs back in the direction of the rest of the lizard folk
Can
that
I-
were kind of in the bushes.
Can we hold hands if we're still in range?
You will be able to, yes, if you'd like.
Damned if you get away. Unnatural 20 to hit.
Dirty 20, that hits.
That is 8 damage.
8 damage, you fight, like dragging life from his back as he shows it to you as he flees away. Still alive though.
Oh.
Derek, would you like to do anything?
You got a javelin?
Yeah, I'll launch my javelin at him.
Yeah, roll to attack.
That is a 16. 3 damage.
3 damage. Your javelin strikes him in his thighs. He continues to sprint away, kind of limping away at this point in panic as he runs. Zaga?
I'll get him with my crossbow.
Nice. Roll to attack.
It was a nat 1.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Belmont?
Oh, you don't. Nat 20.
I don't think you can not kill it, so how would you like to do this?
Usually I'm like more restrained with my magic, try not to make the person suffer as much. I'm going to enjoy this as much as possible. So starting from the very tippy top of its tail, a kind of flesh-eating bacteria will spread from the hand, slowly dissolving it into a goop.
You watch as it rots, trying to sprint away. Its tail disappears as its legs do. It's dragging itself with its front claws, going up and up and up.
I would just like to picture it almost looks like the flesh of its round its skull is just vomits out its skull, which bounces and lands in front of the other lizard.
It's dead. Well fucking done. Jesus Christ, and we are out of initiative.
That was disgusting.
That was intense. I've never come so close to dying. I genuinely thought I was going to die then.
You will survive. You patch up your wounds a little bit. Perhaps you wait to hear the rest of the lizard folk leave.
Yeah.
And then Valna, maybe you kind of look where they all were. And you notice, like, vines, like, really tall. You step a little bit forward and you get behind the trees and you notice a kind of mechanism that when pulled shakes the trees to present the illusion that there are many lizard folk.
Yeah.
And there were only 3 the whole time. Also, as you're looking, kind of Nathan's looking over, checking over everyone's wounds. And he looks over Valna's wounds. And he's like, the fuck is this? And like he pulls out like a green paste. Kind of gives it a sniff. And that tastes thing goes, that's a healing potion. Like a healing balm. I don't think they wanted you dead.
Oh. Can I search the bodies and see if there's any more healing balms?
You find 7 healer's kits.
Oh, thank fuck.
Here you go, Nathan.
A lot of these wounds are like non-lethal. Like you weren't dying.
Felt like I was.
They just knocked you unconscious. I feel like they wanted to maybe take us somewhere. I think we should leave.
Yes, I agree. Yes,
Excellent.
that sounds like a good
Double
idea.
speed if we can.
After your encounter with the lizard folk, you all patch up, wait for everyone to come around to consciousness, and start to head off further into the woods. Did you want to take a short rest or anything, or are you just going to wait for when you go to sleep?
Oh, please, for the love of God, can we take a short rest?
Custard is on 1 hit point. He's very injured from his savage attacks from lizard folk and crocodile.
Did Nathan swim out to get him back?
Yeah. You got him back onto land. He's not dead.
Is Nathan all right?
They didn't take a single hit.
Convenient.
Yeah, because he's your healer. Do you want me to kill him next time?
Just saying. I mean, it would be right to share the load.
We really need to invest in a healer.
He
Yeah.
didn't do any damage. They didn't see him as a threat. They were dealing with you guys.
So is Custard just kind of floating on the shore? Is he like washed up?
Well, you're all kind of in the forest again now. So
Okay.
you're all just kind of on land. I think you moved away a little bit. You went down a little bit of a way. Custard is on full health again. After having a little rest, patching up wounds, maybe Nathan goes around and puts like a small amount of the poultice together that he's acquired, working together with Zaga with the stuff you've made before to kind of heal everyone up a little bit. And then you are, I guess, ready to go after your short rest.
Yes.
Nothing else assails you for the rest of the night. So is there anything you want to do on the night, or you just exhausted, collapse to the ground, set up camp, and rest for the night?
I'm probably going to leave my robes out to dry.
Yeah, absolutely. So tonight, as you rest, those of you who took pretty hefty wounds, unfortunately, struggle to recover too well. So you only get the benefits of a short rest. Those of you who slept properly get the benefits of a long rest. So that means Nathan gets a long rest, Zaga gets a long rest. Everyone else doesn't get. Everyone just gets a short rest. Which, if you're not on full health, that's unfortunately all the health you've got because you've got no hit dice to spend. You also don't get your hit dice back.
Okay.
I don't get my spell slots back.
It took a lot out of you, that fight.
What you mean being eaten by crocodiles and attacked by lizardmen was a bit of an arduous journey.
Precisely. You wake up the next day and head up deeper into the Agatha woods.
Nathan, this isn't horrible. You didn't mention anything about crocodiles or lizardmen in this woods.
I'm pretty sure Valna explicitly mentioned both of those things before we came in.
What? No, she did not.
Well, you definitely mentioned
remembered
Lizardfolk.
about big lizards.
I definitely did. And in fact, before when we were looking for paths and Zaga wanted to go on a different path, I specifically said that could be lizard folk territory.
I thought you said elves.
Oh, no,
Elves as well. Elves are also here.
Well, yes, but I did say there was also lizard folk.
Should have said it louder.
Right, can I get marching order, please? In fact, specifically, who's at the front and who's at the back?
I'm at the front.
I imagine
leading
I'm
the way.
I imagine I'm at the back because I'm dawdling and doodling and drawing and taking notes and stuff. So I'm kind of.
I will bravely take the middle.
And is anyone looking for rations today, or are we just marching on?
Well, I'm
rations.
navigating, so if someone else could look for rations, it'd be good.
Yeah, Derek will keep an eye out, see if he can see anything close. He's not going to exude himself because he's still not feeling very fresh.
Nice. Can I get a survival check from you, please?
Yeah.
And then Zaga, from you, can I please get a perception check?
Derek got an 18 for his survival.
That is a success.
6 for my perception.
Funnily enough, that's actually fine. What's your
There
wisdom
are
modifier?
elephants behind us.
Wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
+1.
Cool. You find 7 pounds of food.
Ooh.
Nice. And you consume 18.
Myself or?
Well, no, you consume 18 pounds. You find 7. So as you're wandering along, Zaga, you hear a big clomp. I guess you kind of cast one eye over your shoulder, and you see lurking amongst the kind of the grass and the trees, a very large form. You see a big beast covered in fur, with a big head. Looks like a bear. Maybe about 100 feet away. And as you turn around, you see it just kind of stops and stands on its hind legs and just kind of watches you.
I just stare at it back and start sketching it. Just kind of like.
As you walk, or are you stopping?
I'm stopping.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at it.
Valna's at the front, so you wouldn't have noticed to stop. I don't know if Belmont would have noticed to stop.
I roll a perception. No, he did not know.
Straight up.
Well, neither did Nathan. And Derek's looking for food. So
Yeah.
as you're marching along, everyone kind of, you start to sketch, you watch and you look at this bear, just kind of looks at you.
It's going to turn into the Revenant.
I could take it on.
How long do you spend drawing it?
It would just be a quick rough sketch, so just a couple of minutes.
A couple of minutes.
Oh no, I don't like the way you. I don't like what your face.
You can get a long way in a couple of minutes.
You're locked in, Chloe. You said a couple of minutes.
30 foot per turn if we're not dashing, and then how many?
As people start to walk off, you start to do. Maybe you think I can catch up with them. I'm going to see what the vibe check this bear gets with you.
Can I prepare something?
What are you preparing? Are you sketching or preparing a spell? That's my question.
No, not a spell, a pasty.
Just like yes, pen in one hand, leaning against a tree.
Yeah.
Pull the past.
As you guys are marching away, and you can hear them traipsing off, you know they've kind of disappeared.
I
now.
can find them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nathan, my feet hurt.
You'll be fine. I'm not rubbing your feet again. You will be fine.
Again.
Okay.
Hey, shut up.
You rub his feet.
Sometimes,
Right, okay, so it's none of my business.
as these guys march off, and once they kind of, it seems like they go a bit quieter, the bear goes down onto its front 2 paws and slowly starts to stalk towards you. You pulling out a pasty?
Yes, please.
Can I get an animal handling check, please?
Oh.
With advantage.
Ooh. 21.
Now, in a world of lizard folk and dragons and hippogriffs, perhaps sometimes we forget that
Bears are terrifying.
mundane creatures can still be scary. And as this brown bear lumbers towards you on all fours, its head kind of level with yours at this height, gets towards you, you're holding out this pasty. You can feel its kind of warm breath as it comes towards you, sniffs at the pasty, and you see its maw opens up. And you think for a moment, as you look at those fangs, which are similar in length to yours, maybe a bit bigger, not fangs, incisors, you think, just an idle thought, my head could fit in that mouth. As it takes the pasty from your hand, and then gets its little paws and picks it up. Little paws, big paws, picks it up and sits and eats the pasty and just looks at you.
Shit.